They've raced again in these sort of races, and it's great to race for $200,000. So they're there anyway, and Mark's done a good job with them, I think, to get them in there.
Real Deal Yankee at 158.7 holds the mile record for the 3-year-old trotters. That's the national mile record. Last year, Springbank Richard won this race at 159.9. This time, I think Running on Time can get over Sovereignty again, and Cyclone Jake, who's been chasing them at a margin, in for third. Michael Guerin, your thoughts, though, on what's going to happen here for the two favourites off the second line?
Yeah, absolutely crucial, the starting point. I listened to Justin during the week. He told me that he thought the horse that Sovereignty follows out, Gladys Emmanuel, does have very good gate speed off the mobile. That's crucial, because if she can punch off and lead, or even stay close to the lead, Sovereignty just slots straight in behind, and he's the horse to beat. If Sovereignty settles in front of Running on Time, and I think he will, then he's clear top pick. He is a better horse than Running on Time, flat out. I think he's probably a better stayer saying that, so I think the mile suits the other horse better. But to be honest, Sovereignty in front of Running on Time, he's almost a suitable. Like $1.70, it's about his right odds. He is the home track horse. He's honed today. A little bit of a concern, he's sweating up a touch, but it is quite humid here now. And unless he's unlucky, he'll run one or two. Just a matter of who can beat him. I don't think any of these are as tough as him. And Maurice McKendry, I spoke to him last start after the horse was beaten by Running on Time. I said, are you concerned about that heading to the jewels? He said, and he's not a confident guy, Morris, he said, no, we'll beat him.
It was by the barest of margins too. Very tough to tell right on the line who had held or who had come over the top. Gladys Emmanuel actually ran second behind Springbank Richard last year. She's one of 3 fillings in the race. They're chasing Enthusiast's time of 159.5. Would you include her in the mix for trifectas?
Look, I think any of the horses, basically maybe outside Lady Escape or Derby Dole, are worth including for the trifectas. I think Cyclone Jake's the best bet in the race, because I wouldn't back Sovereignty at $1.70. Cyclone Jake at $2.50 a place is absolutely outstanding value. Well-mannered horse, does have gate 1. We've seen today that's been absolutely crucial. Will settle, lead, trail, or at absolute worst 3 deep in the markers, and will find the line well. So for the gallops punters who don't follow the harness, if you're having a late dab here, either back Sovereignty or say to yourself, I'll take the place odds on the number 1, Cyclone Jake. Here's the horse who is the favourite and the revelation of the 3-year-old season, Sovereignty. He's in those gold harness jewels colours as we head up for the 5th on the card, the second leg of pick 6. Here's Tony Lee.
2-year-old, the Manico Trotting Club 3-year-old Ruby. They're about to eye the back straight. They have about 200 metres or so until we're underway. Favourite in the harness jewels colours on the second row, 2 on the second row. As they move down to the start point now, Cyclone Jake off 1, Gladys Emmanuel right up onto the arm. Off stride, Running on Time, and De Gaulle off stride as well, as they're racing now in the 3-year-old Ruby. So those two will be out of play and beginning very fast. The local Real Deal Yankee, Gladys Emmanuel, goes with them, and on the inside, Cyclone Jake's going to hold them all off the markers as they run down the side on their first occasion. And Gladys Emmanuel went off stride. Sovereignty getting through to be third now. A few breakers back here as they're about to come up and post the first quarter. Dr. Mickey getting through between runners as they swing into the stretch on their first occasion. And then we've got Lady SK, the ultimate galleon. They went through the first quarter and 28-1 is back behind those runners. Then Derby Dog, Kazianov further away. Snow's Big Boy as they come down to us at intervals, a circuit to make in the 3-year-old Ruby. Back in behind Snow's Big Boy is going to be Running on Time, 5 lengths away, and a long way De Gaulle and Gladys Emmanuel. So that's the order in the 3-year-old Ruby as they're about to run up into the back of the track. And Real Deal Yankee and Todd Mitchell in front in the second quarter. He stole it. 30.3 the half and 102 as they've run down the back now. Real Deal Yankee in front. Cyclone Jake is second, and McKendry's pushing the favourite. Sovereignty forward. He's close enough on the outside. Dr. Mickey's right on his back. Then the ultimate galleon. 3 or 2 lengths to Lady SK, and then Kazianov over on the outside of that runner. A long way to Running on Time, and Derby Dole now off stride. They run up towards the quarter, and here we've got on the inside Real Deal Yankee in 129, and that next quarter was in 30.1, but Sovereignty's after it over on the outside, and the locals have drawn clear as they turn in the Ruby. They run for home, and Sovereignty on the outside's put the head in front. Real Deal Yankee fights hard. Dr. Mickey running on behind these runners, and Cyclone Jake, but look at him go, Sovereignty. He's put paid to them, and the first of the jewels colours home. Sovereignty a big winner in the 3-year-old Ruby. Dr. Mickey second. Real Deal Yankee third. Cyclone Jake behind them. The Ultimate Galleon Lady SK. Snow's Big Boy running on time. Blew the starch. Kazionov behind them. A distance to Gaulle, Derby Dole, and Gladys Emmanuel. Morris McKendry and Sovereignty for trainer Sean McCaffrey. Local victory in the Manico Trotting Club, 3-year-old Ruby. Presented the horse down the back of the track, and he really let down with a wonderful turn of foot. He's put a real hole in them here. Has been too good. Dr. Mickey getting through to be second. Real Deal Yankee third, and Cyclone Jake will be fourth in the Manico Trotting Club, 3-year-old Ruby.
Oh, the